Way too tired for this. Way too tired. It's got to be done though. Treated ourselves to a well-earned late start today. We both most definitely deserved it. I was absolutely knackered after the barbecue hut yesterday. We finished the barbecue hut in, again, Gloucester at around about 5, just gone 5 o'clock. We got home just before 7:30 and I was asleep by 9:30. So I had 10 hours sleep. So yeah, we didn't even come home and start this till lunchtime, but you can see the bedroom is actually, I can like envisage what it's going to look like now. This is the doorway here, solid wall at the minute there, but there's going to be 2 windows in that end, and it's going to be quite a decent sized room. But it's just so much to do and try and cram it into this weekend. I've actually had to like delegate work. So Ewan's had to put up the last set of Christmas lights for me out the front and then wire it into the house. They're all good to go, I think. So I'll be switching them on for the girls probably in about an hour or so's time when it gets dark. Yeah, 24 now, so probably about 6 o'clock probably turn them on. But I still have to go into the aviary, do lots of cleaning, feeding, because they are getting hungry. I did lose, I'll talk about it tomorrow though, but I did lose a canary whilst I was away as well. Again, not sure why. And obviously I've lost Buttons, our little quail, but I'll talk aviary details tomorrow, but we're going to concentrate on getting this up to roof height and maybe even roof boarding before we go to bed tonight. So give that a shot. But yeah, I'll talk about the aviary, the birds, and obviously someone mentioned about the heating. So I'll talk about the heating in there as well. But yeah, like I said, that'll be a Sunday thing. Emma's popped out for some well-deserved time out. And the girls are arguing. Jordan's gone home for a little bit. And then, yeah, it's just, yeah. Morning. Didn't quite get as far as we wanted to last night, although the rain did stop us. Although it was 7:30, so it's not like we stopped early or anything. We wanted to get the roof boarded, but we didn't quite get there. So going to get the roof boarded today, get the rubber on it, try and get the roof finished so it can be contained underneath. We're going to start then pulling cables for the sockets and the lights before we do the floorboarding. But it's a day of multitasking. I still didn't switch the Christmas lights on for the kids out the front, and I've still got to go in there and feed them water and clean and pick eggs up and talk about heating and stuff. But it is Hub State. Good start. Dangerous part this is. That's why Jordan's up there doing it and not me. But what I'm going to do is take off the whole run up to that height of the tiles, all the way across to the other apex, so that we can get a wall plate in there to obviously join it all together. And then we can crack on getting the roof finished. And then I can go into the aviary and do other stuff. And Christmas lights are all done. I went out and got another smart controller, put one more set up in George's bedroom while she was at rugby. So they're all good to go, and I will switch them on today. I might actually, I keep forgetting, but I'm going to text Ollie, because last week he dropped a spade or a shovel and it put a little mark on the door of the minibus. and his punishment for disrespecting her was to wash her because she's filthy. And I forgot last weekend, he didn't text me, so I'm actually going to text him, see if he actually answers and comes down here and jet washes the bus, because it is that dirty. So yeah, going to carry on. Don't forget, you're looking for an elf. Right, it's starting to take a bit of time out and come in the aviary, because I keep putting it off and off and off. Shut up, Cloud. But eventually I need to come and do something in here, because I am literally trying to avoid quail eggs all over the floor. I think there's about 15 of them, which I'm going to get. Well, I'm going to have to do it myself, because Emma's got to go work, which is to get them all blended up so they can have some food. But yeah, basically, just a quick update on what's going on here. It's actually a complete mess. I had no time at all to get in here to clean it and scrub it down with a wire brush. But I'm going to have to do it because it's starting to look old, and it's not that old, to be honest. But yeah, someone mentioned about heating wise. I have like a tube heater on the wall here, which, to be honest, I need to put the guard back over it. It broke, so I've got to put it back on, so it's not actually on at the minute because it's not been too cold. That's the only heating in here. The aviary being on this side, because the wind always comes from that side to that side, so when it was over on that wall, it was really exposed to the elements all the time. This side, it's not too bad, and plus I had to block up the end there a bit more so the wind doesn't come in. I was going to mesh the whole lot, but I decided to have like probably about 500 mil that protected that corner. And then with it being like all made out of timber and stuff, it just, well, it probably isn't, but it just feels warmer. And then inside the bottom down there, the quails have got their own heat bulb in there, and that is quite toasty in there. I checked them last night, and there was probably about 3 or 4 in there, and the rest were just congregated at the bottom of the steps, like they just don't know how to use steps. But the birds are quite, come on, eat some food. They're quite hungry because I've not fed them for a couple of days, but I know exactly when they need feeding because they just follow me up and down the garden when I go up and down to the shed, which is funny. But yeah, so I'm going to get the eggs out. If I get time, I'm going to pop in here and give it a, I'll get Ewan to give it a sweep out actually. He's looking at me, gone out. Text Ollie about coming to clean the bus, not heard nothing, so he's probably going to say tomorrow morning, well, I didn't get a message. So the bus is going to stay dirty, unless Ewan washes the bus as well. Right, we've got 2 of the 4 roof joists on, as you can see what we've done, because we're saving money as much as we can. We've just got the 44mm logs, 2 of them, bolted them together, screwed them all together, and now our roof joists. And then when they're up, the roof boards can go on, and then we can actually really see how dark it's going to be in the lounge, which is going to be really dark. Shush up. Roof boards are on, done them. It's, well, I've still got to cut the ends off. Got to square it down that end so we can put a fascia on, but the problem I've got now is I'm not going to actually see how dark it is in the lounge until at least the weekend next week, because I don't see daylight at home until the weekends. I imagine it's going to be quite dark in there, especially because the windows are not cut out yet. So I'm going to go and get a chalk line, cut them off. They're cutting up all the timber to get it all burnt out the way. There is lots. We've got 2 burners on the go. Brilliant. Yeah, finish their dinner, and I'm going to finally switch the Christmas lights on for them. Else they're never actually going to get switched on until January. Morning. It's raining. It's raining in Gloucester as well. And as you can see down here, it is actually Monday the 5th or whatever it is, 6th. I don't know what date it is. But yeah, we've kind of given ourselves a day off, but inadvertently given ourselves a day off. A couple of things that made us have the day off. First thing is that Emma, in a blonde moment, cancelled the insurance on the minibus by accident. So I've had to sort that out this morning. Then the cabin wasn't being delivered to the customer's house till 12 o'clock in Gloucester. Then we get a phone call to say that it's actually the driver's waiting there now. So we was going to jump in the bus, which is all now insured, sort it out and go. Then to get a phone call to say, actually just knock you on the head today because it's pouring with rain. So we decided to just carry on building this. And now it's started to rain here, so yeah. And Ollie didn't come round. I was going to drop kick him this morning. He was going to come round and wash the minibus yesterday. He didn't turn up. He says he didn't get the message. So he's coming round in about an hour, so he says, to wash the minibus. We shall see. Actually turned up to wash the bus. Good lad. As a reward, we're letting him actually clean door. We're letting him clean his own car with a snow foam as well. Now he's shut his windows because he left them open so he can listen to his rubbish music, but he is only 19. So whilst he's doing that, Jordan and I are going to probably do a little bit more in the back. We can't do a lot because it is constantly drizzling rain and we have to go on the roof, which is dangerous and wet. So we might do a bit inside, pull cables, maybe put the floorboards down after the insulation's gone in, things like that. But we'll try not to do much, we'll just drink lots of tea, enjoy the peace and quiet because there's nobody here, no children, it's lovely. So what I will do later on after picking the girls up from school is finally turn on the Christmas lights because I've not done it yet. And I need to get it done. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, set the preferences to all. Don't forget to like the video because that will tell YouTube it was a good video and they'll show you more of my videos. Also, somewhere in this video, there's an elf hiding. If you can find the elf, leave the timestamp in the comments and you could be picked by the random comment picker. I think that's the fairest way to do it, to win some Amazon vouchers. See you soon.